Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Easy Crypto here again. So today we're going to talk about one project which I think can do brilliantly in this bull cycle, and also why it is massively undervalued. It's a great time to get into this particular project. But where are we at the moment in terms of cryptocurrency? So Bitcoin is holding strong around the $65,000 range. We saw a massive sell-off yesterday, which actually gave us a load of liquidations. We actually came all the way down and flushed out millions of over leveraged positions at the 59k region, which I did suspect would happen. So we flushed out majority of 69, loads of people at 69k, and then we came all the way down $10,000 basically, flushed out more people who are over leveraged basically, guys. So that's why it's super important just to make sure if you're trading with futures, your leverage is adjusted accordingly, guys. So what we're going to talk about today, Bitcoin, where I think it can go. I do think it potentially can go a little bit further on before we see another market correction. So here we are, Bitcoin versus US dollar. This is actually taken from Crypto Rovers analysis, but yeah, as you can see, we are looking like we're creating a bull flag, which potentially could lead up to our $69,000 region, if not potentially a little bit higher towards the 70,000, making new all-time highs, guys. So super bullish on Bitcoin, but everyone wants to talk about altcoins at the minute, and we are nearing altcoin season, so let's talk about them. Let's just show you where we are in terms of MRV. I spoke about this a few days ago, but this is basically the key indicator of where Bitcoin is, right? And this is what you should be looking at. It's on Glassnode. Obviously, you have to create an account. You have to pay for certain services to get this particular chart. So it's market value versus realized value, guys. So realistically, what I would see if we were going to if we were going to see Bitcoin topping out, as you can see down here, whenever MRV goes really high, then the chances are we are going to top out and we're going to see a retracement in price. But as you can see, 2021, this was the top. We're nowhere near there, guys. So the top was 7.5 roughly. As you can see, this red zone here, this is where we're looking to go. We're nowhere near that. We're at 2.5, guys. So we've got ages to go. ETFs are basically just pushing up the price at the minute, and it's going to continue for the next few months, in my personal opinion. We might get a drawdown, we might not, who knows. But personally, I'm not trading futures. You can do, but in my opinion, spot at the minute is best because it is very volatile out there. I mean, 10,000 difference in a day, that is considerable, guys. It's not just a tiny amount. So another thing I wanted to talk about before we go on to the project, the gaming gem that I wanted to bring you today, and also some price targets for that gem, is we've got a brand new listing for Casper, which is super bullish. You know, Casper is one of my favorite picks for this bull cycle. I think it's just one of the safest picks after Bitcoin and Ethereum, with the kind of most risk to reward. If you want to have a look at my other video, I have done some price predictions on that and some profit taking levels as well. So Casper is now on KuCoin, guys, which is super bullish. I would expect us to get some kind of Binance listing within the next few months as well, purely because of how euphoric the market is. I personally believe we need to get like a Binance listing for Casper. As soon as we get that, I mean, prices will rocket again, guys. So look out for this. Potentially we might see a price increase in Casper. We've seen a drop off to 14 cents over the last few days from 17, but I do expect it to pick up again, especially after this good news, guys. So what we're going to talk about today, one more thing I'm going to speak about just quickly, is just liquidations. So just want to be super careful when trading futures, guys. So over the last 24 hours, we've had 328 million liquidations for Bitcoin, which is absolutely monstrous. 207 million for Ethereum, guys. So we've liquidated ridiculous amounts of positions, guys, which is huge. I mean, that's pretty much unheard of, guys. I mean, this is just because people are picking a side and they're just sticking with it because the market is euphoric and people are betting on it. That's what this is basically. Personal opinion, if you're a good trader, do it, but I'm just sticking with my spot positions because I know where they're going. They're always going to go high. I'm not going to get liquidated from them to those positions, guys. So anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about in terms of just boring charts and stuff like that. The project I wanted to talk about today is Lit Lab Games. Now, personally believe right now is a brilliant time to buy. So we're 13% down over 7 days, and we're actually 22% down over the month. Buying this at these levels, 0.02, is super low. This has literally the potential to be 100x, guys, and I'm not pulling that out my ass, those figures out my ass. This genuinely does have the potential to do 100x. So I'm going to compare it, right, to the likes of Gala. I know Gala is a kind of gaming studio with multiple games, right, and Lit Lab Games has only got one game at the moment, right, but they are planning, in their white paper they do say they are planning on putting out more games. And obviously DeFi gaming projects, they're all about hype, so we don't expect the full project there anyway, guys. So what I'm going to do, just take you through what Lit Labs can potentially do. So if Lit Labs went to Gala's market cap now, that's a 98x. At Gala's all-time high, it's a 378x. That's absolutely monstrous, guys. This could potentially happen. The team is Docs, a brilliant team. We're at low prices now. Yes, the tokenomics aren't amazing, but no gaming coin is. No gaming coin is going to be a fair launch token, guys. So from those positions, what do I expect? Let's quickly show you the website. All right, guys. So Lit Lab Games, this is their website. It's quite a simple website, but their main game is actually called Cyber Titans. So Cyber Titans is actually a game that was released in 2023, and you could play multiple tournaments. People are actually playing this particular game. It was ranked #1 on the Elixir launcher, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, I can't say more about this particular project and how actual good it is. We've got brilliant partners. Like I said, we've got the Elixir launcher, we've got Chainlink, BNB, Cedarify, Breach Studios, Game Starter, all absolutely brilliant projects, brilliant partnerships. Now let's take you quickly through I did actually have some footage on me the other week of me playing this particular game. I was rubbish at it, but it's not something I would particularly like to play. I'm more into like kind of real world games, and also kind of like your Dark Souls kind of game, guys. So if I was going to play something, so let's take us through the white paper just quickly. I'm not going to bore you with this, and then I'll get on to my profit taking strategy for Lit Games to enable you to have a relatively safe profit taking strategy and guarantee gains instead of trying to time the top, guys. So here's the white paper. The only thing is, I would say they need to update this white paper because they've only got 2023 in here under their particular timeline. So they need to update this to 2024, guys. Team, I'd want to tell you this as well. The team is doxed. CEO, the founder, is a former esports player and coach, which is super bullish. Their whole mission about this is to provide. Lit Labs want to make games that people can play and actually earn money from, and also they want to do this in terms of the esports, where teams can come and play this particular game and earn money and actually earn revenue from playing this particular game, which is super bullish. Obviously, the CEO is a former esports player, and they want to provide kind of like a game in every single category for esports, which is wicked. You know, it provides people with jobs from playing games and tournaments all over the world, which is super cool. They've got other people who have actually worked for massive companies as well. So obviously Mark he's worked for esports as well. A couple of the other guys have worked for big projects such as Javier. He's worked for Ubisoft, and the art director here was the winner of PlayStation Talents Awards. So this team is ridiculously good, especially for the type of project and how low market cap it is. It's really good. As you can see, the 2023 roadmap needs updating slightly because we were only talking 2023, we're in 2024 now, so this does need updating. you know, I don't know if they brought their mobile version release, but I'm presuming they've brought their mobile version release out. A new game concept and design, so I'm not too sure what that is. I know they've got Cyber Titans on as the game at the moment. I don't know what they're planning on doing in the future, guys. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll pop some footage of me playing a particular game, see if you like it, on the video at the end. But yeah, the tokenomics aren't particularly great, but no cryptocurrency in terms of gaming is great, guys. I mean, look, we've got 14% for the team, which, I mean, is quite a lot if I'm perfectly honest. There's quite a lot here, but they are like staking for 18.5 for new games, etc. 14% of the team isn't great, but the vesting, if you want to have a look at the vesting schedule, it's all here, guys, and also their tokenomics. So let's move on to my particular profit taking strategy, because majority of my portfolio is going to be in high market cap coins such as HBAR, Casper, Quant, etc. Ethereum. I've got some small amount of Ethereum. I'm going to be super bullish on this project, right? That's the word. I'm going to slightly risk some potential money on this particular project, right? I'm going to DC out, and this is what I suggest you guys do, is work out your profit taking strategy and points you're going to take profit at. Otherwise things will go to shit in the bull run, and at the peaks of the bull run you've got plenty of coins to look for and you don't know what you're doing. So this, I'm going to compare. So anyway, let's start. So 15% I'm going to take out. So in the investment today, I would make, if you had $2,000 today to put into Lit Lab Games, which I think is, I mean, it's quite a lot. It depends on how much you've got invested in, but we'll say 2K, so $2,000. That will give you 70,834 Lit Lab tokens, guys, at a buy price of 0.02. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to sell 15% of 70,834, which would be a price amount of tokens of 10,625. So we're going to sell 10,625 Lit Lab tokens when we reach 0.29, so 29 cents, guys, and that would give us that would be a 10x on our money, and that would give us $3,081 return, guys, when we hit 15%. Okay, so it's a 10x range. Okay, guys, this is 29 cents from these current prices. Okay, so I'd be taking out 3,000. So that's to get the ball rolling, to get some money in the bank, and to feel good, right? I know it's going to go a lot higher, but what we want to do is we want to get some profits banked. That's immediately 3,000 profit, and that's your initial investment taken out plus an extra grand, guys. That's my strategy on Lit Labs. Now we're going to really bump up the pace, guys. So when we're going to reach 0.49, so 49 cents, we're going to take out 20% of 70,834, which gives you 14,166 tokens. So 14,166 tokens at a price of 49 cents would give you profit of $6,941. So now we're really pumping, guys, really getting moving. We've got decent money in the bank. We can start spending this if we want. We can move it to USDT, change it to fiat, put it in our banks. Perfect. Now the next real high target for me is a 20x on our money. So a 20x on our money, and in terms of target, which would be at 64 cents. And same again, we're selling at 20% of this particular figure, because that's how much we invested, would give us a $9,066 return on our investment. Huge this is, guys, absolutely huge. You're not going to get better returns, really, if this all plays out to plan. You are not going to get better returns. And then the next sell price is what I'm going to take profit at would be $1.4, guys. So the reason why I've left a big gap between this, realistically, we've got a decent amount of money in the bank now. I'm going to let this start to run The majority of my projects are really safe projects. So what I'll do with this project is I'm going to let this run, guys. And if it reaches my target, I'll have made massive amounts of money, even from this DCA strategy. And this is what you could do too. So $1.4, 50x, we get 50x return. That's the level you're talking. 19,832 profit is 20%, obviously, of the 70,000 we invested, with 70,000 tokens we invested at the start. And 20% at $1.9, just before the $2 mark, where people are really going to start taking profits. We don't want them to take profits before us, guys, if we can help it. Which should be a 66x from the initial buy price, and that would give us $26,915. And the last one, what I will do is I'm going to leave. Yes, we could put a higher percentage down here and get more money in returns. But I'm only going to put 5% as the moon bag, and I'll be selling that if it gets there. It might not get there, it might ride all the way down. But that's a chance I'm going to make, because I know I've got safer picks, which I'm going to be taking profits sooner on, guys. So this is my all-out kind of cryptocurrency. I'm going to try and make as much profits, and I'm going to go about it in a relatively safe way, but I'm going to let it run. So if I lose some money, I won't lose too much money, guys. So here we are, moon bag, $2.79, which gives us $9,879. So as a total for this particular project, Lit Labs, you can get from this DCA strategy, these particular targets, you could get $65,000 or $65,835 from an initial investment today of 2k. Now you're not going to get that in many other coins, and this actually could do this. This could actually do this. So sorry, that's without the moon bag. 75,000 with the moon bag. So if we took profits down to here, we'd get 65,835 without the moon bag. But with the moon bag in as well, we'd get 75,714. Right, guys. If you think you're smart and you can time the top of the market, that's entirely up to you. But 99% of people can't. It's normally just luck. Then feel free to do this, but I wouldn't do this if I was you. And if you invested, even if you went safely, right? So okay, so we put 2k in and we took on all our money out at $1.9, we would get a return of $134,584, guys. So we would get a huge amount more than what we would do if we were DCAing out. But there's a potential risk when you ride this up all the way. You could ride it all the way back down, and that is the last thing you want to do. You want to get money in your bank account, and that's what I learned from the last bull cycle. It's all about taking profits. Everyone's going to be in the market. We're the smart guys who are investing in early. If you want to get out properly as well, DCA out, guys, and don't risk all your money like this. So have a look at this. Change some of the prices if you don't like the price targets, because some of them are a little bit random, and also set your sell percentages. But at the end of the day, it's all individualized. I'm relatively safe on this up to about round here, 20x. I believe they're all going to hit. After 20x, I've decided I'm just going to try and get as much profits back as possible. So I'm going to leave 30 and 40x. I'm going to go straight 50x, 66x, and then 100x, guys. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe to me. It means a lot to me. Like and subscribe, it means a lot to me. And I will see you on the next video, some more price predictions, guys. So thank you.